Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking to you about the different types of Yugoslavian masks that are on the market right now. Now, currently there's a lot. The market's been flooded. There's a ton, and they're going for relatively cheap, around 30 bucks or so. So I'm going to tell you the differences because there are 3 different types that are on the market, and a lot of people don't know what they're advertising, and so you may get something that you don't know, or it says the name and you're expecting that mask, but it comes out to be a different one. And so I've had a little trouble with that. So this is just showing off the different types, giving you a heads up a bit, and learning experience as well. Alright, there are 3 different types of masks made in Yugoslavia. And they were made, through the 70s, 80s, and the early 90s, through the breakup and the wars. So it's kind of new, but still an old design. They're all based off of the American M9A1 design, and so they got that, and it's just they changed the color a bit, made it green, and personally I like it better. I like the colors a lot, and it's still a 60mm thread. It all remained the same until they upgraded to the M2, and that uses a 40mm filter thread. So everything I have is 60mm. I don't have an M2. Now, first is what you'll probably see a lot online is the M1 or MC-1, and that could be anything. And so what I have here is an actual MC-1. You can tell because one big hint is the bag actually says MC-1 right there at the bottom. This one's a little bit of an older bag. It's from the 70s, so it should say, it's usually your date would be about, what is it, covered up by the button, I think. Yeah, 1975, so this is an older bag. Alright, now I've heard, and I've talked to some people who actually live in Croatia or in some parts of the former Yugoslavia, who tell me that a lot of these kits that are coming over don't have everything, could have everything, or you just don't know. There's sometimes you just don't know what's in them. There's no real records. So, for instance, this MC-1 kit, it comes with just bits and pieces of things. So first off, we have a little booklet. Instruction booklet on how to wear it and properly use it, and it says MC-1 on it, so it probably does go with it. Anyways, there's just some pictures of sizing, putting on some medication, just how to wear it, and so on. And then, let's see. Of course, your little cleaning cloths that come with a lot of these. The other cloth. One's a cleaning cloth, and one's an anti-fog cloth. And then, oh yeah, third cloth even, I guess. And then with this one, I feel kind of lucky because I haven't seen this yet. It's looks like almost like a receipt, but it's not a receipt. It's just like a certificate showing when it was made and where and such. And looks like it's been stamped and almost signed by someone. So you can see that. Hard to see, kind of. But bottom it says 1982. Kind of interesting. I haven't seen this bit yet, so keeping that safe. Here's the mask itself. Well, first off, the filter. It's dated 82, so it corresponds with the piece of paper. 60mm, little stopper. Mask still in the bag, but opened. here's the mask. So it looks just like the M9, but green. There's the green paint on the lenses. Alright, now here's where things start to differ. The MC-1 and the M1/M59 are nearly identical except for two things. One being that the MC-1 actually says MC-1 on it, and also has the same date, 82, so these all match together with that piece of paper, which is actually kind of cool. And then the inside, they got, well, actually first they got the same harness and the same strap that goes around, and buttons on the other side to keep the mask on. However, the MC-1 doesn't have a nasal cup inside. It's just open like that. So a little more prone to fogging up. And so yeah, those are the differences. And this comes off and you can see the exhale device and everything. So since this one's out of the bag, I'm going to put it on for you. So that's how that looks. Pretty good seal. I like it. I think it's a real comfortable mask. I wouldn't mind using this if there was a real life situation in need. So that's the MC-1. Now we have the M1 mask. The bag is exactly the same as the MC-1. Doesn't say MC-1 on it, or M1. Just has that phrase. I can't remember what it means right now, but I'm sure someone will put it in the comments. Opens the same. There's a date, 1983. Now this kit I got as complete, full, unopened in the original packaging, and so this is pretty valuable to me. So first off we have the booklet. It's the same booklet as the MC-1, except it doesn't say MC-1 on it, or M1. It's just the booklet. So then we have, of course, our cloths, cleaning cloths and such. But in this one we actually have our chemical poncho, which I'm not going to open and put on for you, but there it is. And then we also have this chemical bandage, the original packaging, so that's real cool. So this one doesn't correspond with the dates, it's 85. But that's alright. Still real cool. Unique. And of course you have the mask itself. Still in the bag. So, here's the mask. It's your filter. Now, the MC-1 and the M1 are exactly the same except for what I said. It says MC-1 on the mask. This one, however, just has a bunch of serial numbers for the manufacturer and everything. There's no date that I can find. And on the side it says, well, you can't see it, but it says M59. Now, the M59 was the military version of the mask, but that's why it's kind of going around. It said that there's an M1/M59. So I'll show you the M59 in a minute, but this one is an M59, but it's also known as the M1 when it comes into this set with this bag. And I believe this bag was used by civilians, but also possibly by police, by law enforcement, since it's, you know, military grade mask, but it's just you get the civilian issue kind of bag and goodies with it. So This one, if you can see it, it does have, oh boy, let's see if you can see it here. Oh, there it is. So you can see the nasal cup. So that allows for better airflow and less fogging. Still 60 mil. So there's that. So that's the M1/M59, but most commonly known as the M1. This mask is the military version, the M59. And it comes with the military grade bag. So it's a bit different. You got 3 buttons instead, and it's smaller. And you got these straps here. So there's a few different ways you can carry it, but the most common way would be to have it on your side. And so I actually don't have these adjusted right now, but one would go over your shoulder and then one would go over your waist. But the hooks are pretty easy to snap on and off, so you can get it off quickly, and these buttons are quick, so you can pop it open real quick and take your mask out and put it on. So I actually like this bag a lot. So now this one has a bunch of manufacturing numbers, which I don't quite know, and there's no date. So I don't know, and this bag is really nice and new looking, so I don't know if this was made in the 90s or late 80s. Now this is one of the common ones you're going to be seeing on the market right now. You'll see it as the M1, maybe the M59, and the MC-1. You'll see all 3 names, but most commonly you're going to see Serbian gas mask. Serbian gas mask can mean anything. You could be getting an M59 or an MC-1. I got a wrong mask by going off of that information one time while getting these, and so it's kind of annoying, but you really have to watch out and look at what you're getting at and ask questions. If there's no good pictures, ask questions and see what the sellers have to say, but more than likely these sellers don't know anything about what they're selling. It's just a Serbian gas mask. They're just selling it. So if you want to get any of these types specifically, just watch out and be very careful. So this is what you'll see more commonly is made in Serbia in English. And then you'll get this piece of paper, made in Serbia, on it. And it comes with this little instruction thing that's not really that much of instructions. It's just the English translation, American import or Serbian export. Little paper doesn't mean anything really. Then you'll get your cleaning cloths, of course. They come in all the sets. And then there's your mask. So here's your M59, how the military grade version would come. Comes in a cardboard and styrofoam block to keep the form of the mask while it's in the bag and being stored. The filter actually sits on top of this one this time. Same harness, same button, everything. It says M59 on the side, 60mm green, exactly the same thing. Got the nasal cups on it. So here's the corresponding numbers. It all matches the bag and the filter as well. So this is what you'll see for the M1 and the M59 are the same masks, but come in different bags and different kits. So just a heads up on that. Now, the M59 kit could also come with the military decontamination kit, but I haven't seen one of those yet. I've heard about them and have seen pictures of the kit, but I've never actually seen someone buy one with the decontamination kit in it. But it could also come with that decontamination kit, and this one didn't. I kind of wish it did, but oh well, get what you get. And so, yeah, there's your M59. And here's the inside of the bag. If I can get it open. It's just got several little pockets and buttons, and then one of the real cool things is you get your extra rubber stopper to keep your filter fresh while in the field. So you put your filter on your mask, you take the other stopper out and then you put this one in, so it keeps your filter fresh, and when you open your bag and pull your mask out, it pops this off, and there you go. You're ready to go. So I like that part of this as well. Really like the bag a lot. So those are the differences between the Yugoslavian masks that are currently on the market. The MC-1, the M1, and the M59. There are also the M2s, but those are more rare to find. You may come across them once in a while. But these are all ranging from about $30 and under, depending on what buyer you get it from, or where you can even find them at surplus stores for a little cheaper, but it just depends on who gets what in. And so those are the differences between all the masks. Make sure if you're going to buy one of these, you want one, just look very carefully at all the pictures and ask questions. And that's why I hope this really helps anybody who wants to buy one of these. And also, I hope you learned something. Alright.